Hey everybody, welcome back to Tales of Zesteria, and this time we're gonna start off right away with a cutscene, so I guess I'll shut up.
Careful!
Yes. What? Where?
Above!
I can see it. Don't. It's poisonous.
Stop! Lila, get back!
Okay.
That was Mioma!
Alright,
Arts are effective on positionality. It's over.
so we've got a quick little battle, boss battle type thing here. Wow, weird. I'm pretty good at them, you know. Looks like we can't really do too much damage, but even though we are doing a lot of damage, but don't worry about it.
This is quite a bind.
We technically aren't doing a lot of damage, but Alicia is getting her butt kicked.
Oh no! The Armatus' attacks aren't working on them!
They're resistant to fire.
I think they're doing just fine there, guys.
But we have no...
They're pretty much dead. Oh, okay, they're dead.
There's still so many of them.
Dang! Twin blow! Miclio! You couldn't have timed that better.
Lila, let me become your sublord.
Are you sure about this?
Wait, hold on now!
You're right. I am stubborn as a rock.
Huh?
I admit it. I'm hellbent on becoming a sublord. But there's something important that you don't understand.
I do understand. I just didn't want you to get involved.
Get over yourself. Do you really think this is your dream alone?
Saray, do as Miclio says. You can hear him too?
This is our dream. Now, Lila!
Very well. O ye born of the sacred currents of peace,
Miclio! Lila!
here let our path be forged, that my unquavering incandescence may be as thy purification. Shouldst thou accept this burden, recite aloud your etc.
Etc.?
Now for the Armatus. Miclio, give Saray your true name!
He already knows.
You bet I do!
Oh my!
Here we go, Miclio!
Let's end this. Give it your all.
This is our Armatus!
I'll do the aiming, Saray.
Alright, I'm counting on you! Ocean Blitz! Not yet! Aim and fire! Breakdown!
Sweet dreams.
I must try hard.
Aim and fire! Aim and fire! Hang on, everyone! Hang on, everyone! Don't push yourself, Lila! Pillars of the Dead! Ocean Blitz! As your assault!
Wow, that was amazing, you two. Oh, were you able to remove it?
Now that you mention it, it just came off.
I wonder why.
Does it really matter? Besides, this means that I can now use the Armatus at will, right?
Lost those training wheels. Look at you.
Shut up.
Makes sense. So, that's why you couldn't take it off before.
Miclio, I wanted to say,
Don't thank me. After all, I merely did this for my own dream.
I know that.
I feel oddly envious. Agreed. Alicia, don't tell me... Yes. Not only can I hear your voice, I can see you now.
No way! You can see Seraphim now?
I think it just goes to show how strong you've already gotten.
Maybe we do have a fighting chance against this Lord of Calamity.
Saray,
Lila, Miclio, please accept my sincerest gratitude for saving me.
It was nothing, I assure you. But you're welcome.
I thought we weren't supposed to be thanking you.
Guess there's no need to worry.
All right, the waterfall is just up ahead.
So, looks like Mikleo, we can now use amortization with him as well. And if we ever want to get out of an amortization, there we go. If you ever want to get out of an amortization, which sometimes you really do want to, you just hit the L1 button again, and you'll just split up, which can actually be a very good tactic in avoiding enemy attacks. Because if the enemy is shooting like a laser beam straight at you, here's a monolith by the way. If the enemy is shooting a laser beam straight at you, if you detach from the Seraph that you're amortizing with, one of you will go right, the other will go left, and then the attack can actually go right between you, and it's actually an pretty okay way of dodging attacks. So another piece of strategy that just seems like another powerhouse move, honestly. And Mikleo's arrow attacks are very good for attacking enemies from a distance. There are some bosses that if they get too close to you, they will destroy you. So you want to keep your distance, and using Mikleo's bow is probably one of the best things. Oh, also, can I just point out that we just got a piece of attachment called Devil Wings. So now you can have one of your characters walking around with devil wings. I'm gonna put that on Alicia here. It's kind of cute actually, except they're floating off of her body. But oh well. I like Alicia, so she can be a little devil. And now, as you can see, we have 4 party members fighting at the same time. So we have a full party now of 4. We can only have 4 battling at the same time. So we're gonna take these guys out because I was explaining something quickly, and they die pretty soon anyway, so it's not too much to worry about. Now, like I said, you can change who you're controlling when you go into battle, and to organize which Seraph that Saray will transform into when he armatizes, just go select the Seraph you want to use, hit the square button, and just shift them up. And now Lila will be the one who is used during armatization. You can just switch right back if you want Mikleo. So, very easy, simple to understand and use, which is very nice. And it looks like we're just about to the end here, so let's enjoy this small waterfall here.
Still looks plenty pure to me. Hey, Mikleo, do you think you can freeze this water?
Huh? Yeah, don't see why not.
Then freeze it, and let us bring it back to the sanctuary. Ice is highly resistant to being corrupted by malevolence.
Very well, I'll give it a try.
Thank you very much. That should suffice.
Now, before this melts, we'd better take care of our other problem.
What?
Lila, what was that?
The Earth in Zesteria. It finally reacted to something.
So that was something real from the past.
Did you see that, Mikleo? He was writing the celestial record.
Yeah, that must have been the author.
There are more Earth in Zesteria where this came from. If we obtain them, surely we can obtain more information about the past.
Oh man, this is too sweet!
This is only the beginning. Don't get so worked up, or you'll just wear yourself out.
Right.
Whoa,
Saray? He's burning up.
This is a result of the pact we made with Mikleo. He'll get better after some rest at the inn.
I'll carry him back. If we want to cool him down, I guess I better make some more ice.
His fever has gone down.
I'm surprised it only took him 1 day to recover. It took 3 when he forged the pact with me.
He's definitely got natural ability as a shepherd.
Mikleo.
Oh, thanks for helping with the letters, by the way. I caught up with everyone I needed to.
It's okay. I rather enjoy writing letters.
Are you awake?
I must have fainted again. Sorry.
You gave me quite a backache.
You looked like you were floating. I told the innkeeper you were just doing some sort of magic trick.
Well, I never was any good at lying anyways.
Don't overexert yourself. You still need to rest.
I'll be fine. We gotta find the Lord of the Land, and someone to pray at the sanctuary before the ice melts.
But...
The shepherd has spoken. Is it not the duty of the Prime Lord, Sublord, and Squire to follow him?
Alright, so he made a rather quick recovery,
How
so
could
I
this
guess
have
it's fine.
happened?
How could this have happened? Gooey stuff. Nice. Got a little skit
There
here.
you go. Now eat up before it melts.
Oh, a fruit frappe. The arrangement is beautiful.
just what I'd expect from a water seraph. Something like this would be beyond me.
But Lila, you make sweets too, right?
Well, yes. I'm good at baking, but don't work well with cold things.
Oh, I see. So Lila is good with baking because she's a seraph of fire, and Mikleo is good with cool sweets because he's a seraph of water.
Even seraphim have strong points and weak points.
It's true. I'm really no good at baking.
I'll say, that one time when you tried to cook boar meat, you turned the heat up way too high and burnt it black as coal.
We were both little kids then. And besides, it only happened because you didn't make the fire.
Guys, talking is fine and all, but
If you don't eat, it's going to melt.
Oh, shoot!
Cute. Alright, so let's head out of here. Let's head out of here. And looks like we need to find a seraph who will become the Lord of the Land and search for Father Brunor. Thankfully, it already shows one of the stars on the map. So let's head on over there. Almost there. I can see the star. There it
O great
is.
seraphim, whose blessings yet dwell in this land, turn thine ears to our prayers.
Thank you so much, Father Brunor. Thanks to you, my son's legs have healed considerably.
No need to thank me. It is your diligent prayer that has made the difference. Be steadfast and pure in mind and spirit as you continue to pray for the health of your son.
A contribution to the sanctuary.
I told you before, madam. I'm afraid I can't possibly...
Please accept it. There's something I've realized. Merely praying for help is an offense to the seraphim. It is a selfish act for personal gain.
Who told you such a thing?
Well, no one in particular.
You'll need money to pay for your son's treatment, won't you? Use this towards that end instead, for the sake of your son.
My son feels the same as I do. Everyone says the same thing. His wounds were punishment for his selfish prayers.
Oh,
And there are even those who spread vicious rumors about myself and you, Father Brunor. Please, I beg of you, accept this so that we might be saved.
very well. I shall humbly accept your gift as a token of you and your son's gratitude.
Oh, thank you so much. Now, perhaps these rumors will finally come to an end. May you receive the blessing of the Seraphim, Father.
Right, the blessing. Guess I'll buy a drink. Princess,
I'm here to ask a favor.
of me? What could I...
We would like to ask you to enshrine and look after a new seraph in our town's sanctuary. This is a request from the shepherd.
The shepherd? You mean this boy is the... Forgive me.
You are not to be blamed. It is the fault of the royal family that so many have strayed from the noble path.
Excuse me, if I may? It's nice to meet you. My name's Saray.
Huh?
I'd like you to be the one to worship at the sanctuary for the protection of Lady Lake. I'm sorry for all the trouble I've caused by pulling the sacred blade so carelessly. I know I'm still a fledgling shepherd who hasn't gotten used to things yet, but I promise I will do my best.
Yes, of course. It's quite all right. Please, do not prostrate yourself so.
Thank you.
This request comes from me as well. Please, help me so that I in turn may help this inexperienced but pure of heart shepherd.
Of course. I am honored that I may possibly be of service to ones such as yourselves. Though I am frail of body, I shall perform the task at hand with the entirety of my spirit.
I'm glad. Yeah. Oh, man. My foot's asleep.
Seriously? Well then, Father Brunor, when you're ready, I will come visit you again.
As you wish. Do be careful.
Well, that's one way to ask a favor, I guess.
It was very Saray.
Yes, I think this helped the priest as well.
Alright, cool. So, we found Father Brunor and convinced him in a very funny way of just sitting down like, come on, man, do it. Just do it, man. Come on, just do it! Okay. Let's see here. I think we have to go to the aqueduct. I can't remember for sure, but I'm pretty sure since it's a water seraph that we need to find, it's probably in the aqueduct. So let's head on over there. I heard a soldier was injured while patrolling the Galahad ruins. Well, we were just there and, you know, wait, was that the Galahad ruins? I cannot remember for the life of me, because there's two ruins that start with G, and I can't remember for the life of me which one's which. And even though I was just at one of them, but oh well. Let's head on over to this aqueduct. Okay, I remember. He is actually not inside the town. He is outside of the town, so let's go outside of the town. I'm sorry about that. I actually completely forgot where this guy is at, because the one, like I said, the one thing about the map that I don't like is that if your objective is not in that area, it doesn't show that there's just no star, and you don't know where you're supposed to go in order to be on the right track. So that's just one thing I don't like about it. But if we head out here and we go down this way, we cross this southern bridge. We haven't gone this way yet, so exploring a bit of a new area. There's a couple things down the southern part that we can grab. First of all, you can see that treasure chest up there, but let's curve to the left a little bit, and there is a stone monolith, which is our third one of Lady Lake, this outside area of Lady Lake anyway. So we're completely done with the stone monoliths of this area. Gonna ignore that snake and grab this treasure chest. Some ice cream, pretty nice. I don't know if I'd want to eat some ice cream from a chest, but you know, whatever. It's not, well, to be fair, we do wear things that we got from chests, even though I'm sure some of these things have to be like really old and musky and just smelled not that great. But anyway, we're in a new outside area, the Falkland Hillside, and you can finally see our objective star is all the way down there. Oh, hello, Marmot.
It's a marmot. It's quick with its attacks. It'd be best to use hidden arts.
Play by your daddy's rules, okay? I'm gonna do what I want. Also, being armatized makes that very easy. So, but here's another stone
I
monolith.
can sense the ancient tongue. We're near one.
And I'm gonna be quiet for now, so that you guys can see how this all go down.
What happened?
We're investigating the collapse of Grifflet Bridge. The cause may be flooding from the rains.
It wasn't caused by rain.
The current is odd considering the water level.
I have a bad feeling about this.
You should evacuate.
Finally, someone who's talking some sense. Who are you?
All right, do as Saray suggests.
Saray? You can't possibly mean the shepherd. If he is, maybe he can stop the floods.
You really think there's anything that can stop the water spirit's rampage?
Water spirit?
It's terrible. Destroyed the bridge in an instant. It's some sort of monster.
Silence! Enough with your nonsense! What?
The water spirit! Run!
That's an order. Hurry!
Does this thing really look like a person to them?
An Ouroboros? Why sit in a place like this? To ordinary people, it probably looks like a huge water spout.
It looks pretty strong.
Careful of its rising coil attack. It spins and plunges into you.
Alright, so we have a boss battle. And this is Ouroboros, which is isn't that weird like snake figure that it's not an actual it's the picture symbol of a snake that's just eating itself. Isn't that what that is? Oh well, I guess it doesn't really matter right now. But if we look at his stats, he's resistant to a rock and a wind, but he doesn't have any weaknesses either. But his art defense is apparently... I actually don't know what that says. What does that say? I have no idea what that says, but let's just beat up on him. If this is your first time ever playing this game, or let's say this is my first Tales game, like I said, and I don't know, but this is probably the first real challenge of this game, this guy, because it's the first, like, actual boss. Like, the little lizard guys, or the scorpions that we saw in the last ruins, they were technically considered to be the boss, but they weren't that difficult since we had a new ability and everything. This guy is the actual first boss, I would say, and he can be quite annoying. So I'm gonna armatize with Lila because I feel like she does more damage. See if I can hit. Oh, he stopped it. So if you do try to use your long-winding Seraphic art at the end of your combo like this, and you don't connect it, it will still count. It will still take a BG point. So it's really a high risk, high reward sort of thing. But he's already just about that, except for that attack. That attack right there. That attack hurts. I'm actually gonna switch back to Nickleo. Oh, stunned. Get him. If we can take him out right now. Nope, I don't think so. I'm actually gonna use one of my healing abilities. Get our HP back up. There we go. And you do your healing abilities, remember, by just pressing R2 when you're not in the middle of a combo and you're just standing there. You'll do a healing ability that targets
Your right side was wide open.
a character with the lowest HP. So if it's you, if it's, let's say, Alicia, that's who it'll target. And switching Seraphim, which is what I was doing during the middle of the battle, but I guess I can explain it now. To switch between Seraphim that you want to use for armatization, you use the directional pad. So up, left, right, and down. You can see by, if you look at the character's portraits, there's a little flame and then a little water symbol. That's, so left is Nickleo, up is Lila. And you cannot armortize with somebody who's KO'd, obviously. Alright, let's watch this.
What? The Hellion turned into a seraph?
It's the other way around. Hellions that are strong enough to manifest themselves are those that were once seraphim.
A seraph can become a Hellion?
And seraphim that have completely turned into hellions are known as dragons.
Dragons? Those really exist? So, then the legends were true.
So the wrecking of the bridge was all my fault. I'm so ashamed. If you hadn't been here to purify me, I don't know what would have happened. Thank you.
I'm really glad that we were able to save you.
I am Uno, young shepherd.
Saray. Uno, in exchange for saving you, we would like to ask you a favor. Would you be willing to listen? I would ask you to bless Lady Lake.
But as things currently stand in that town...
Lady Alicia, are you all right?
I'm fine. The water spout has disappeared.
See, I told you she'd be fine. Nothing can hurt our princess when she's got the shepherd at her side.
Weren't you the one shaking in his boots earlier?
Still, the rain has suddenly stopped, and the currents have calmed significantly.
This, too, must be the power of the shepherd.
I always thought it was just a fairy tale. To think I'd see the friggin' shepherd with my own eyes.
Hey! Watch your language in front of the shepherd.
It looked to me like the shepherd just cut right through the water spout. I doubt anyone will believe me, though.
Who cares? I'd rather believe in the miracles of the shepherd. Friggin' water spirit can kiss my hairy butt.
Hey, what happened to watching your language?
So there are still people here who believe. Well, you did help me get back to my old self.
Then can you help?
I shall become the lord of the land for the domain of Lady Lake.
Thank you, Uno.
And you must be the Prime Lord? You've picked a fine shepherd.
I agree.
Let's go. Father Brunor is waiting for us.
Cool, so we got through our first real boss battle. I guess you could also say that the fox guy was a boss battle, but I feel like the fights really don't get interesting until you get armatization. So I'm going to count that as the first real boss battle. But you can decide for yourself when you play the game or if you're just watching. It's really up to you and I can't really stop you. But let's go over here and collect this treasure chest because we want them all. We want them all. Chocolate gelato. Again, don't know if I would eat something straight out of that box, but whatever tickles your fancy. Oh, Mikleo made us some ice cream. Get away from me, Mormont. I don't want to fight you. Stupid dick. No. Leave me alone. I don't want any. I don't want. I almost ran into that tree. I don't want any. No. No. Okay. Alright, so we do have to run all the way back to Lady Lake. But that's not too far. Hopefully this wolf does. Oh, this wolf spotted me. No, I got a wolf chasing me. No. He's gonna catch me. He's way faster. No.
Ready, Mikleo? Double level, on! Strike! Use rock
I must try harder.
The ruins!
Alright, thanks, wolf. It didn't even take that long. I didn't even really need to cut that, but you know. It really didn't take a lot because all I had to do was use Mikleo's bow and just shoot through them all. which is very nice that all of the attacks can hit multiple targets at the same time. You're not just focusing on one enemy at a time, so that's pretty nice. But we just gotta walk through the city here until we get back to the church. Super interesting conversations going on throughout the city. Always happy to see the sparrow feathers. Yay! Alrighty. We're almost there. They're having a devil of time trying to fix that bridge. That's actually pretty important for later. Yes, we know we actually just fought it. Thank you, game. And here we are.
Oh, truly, this power is the stuff of miracles.
Looks like he really can't sense us at all.
I shall worship this sacred water with all my being. O venerable Uno, I am yet inexperienced, but would that I could serve thee for all eternity.
But he is earnest. I'll at least give him that.
What was that? I feel like a sort of wind just blew right through me.
The blessing has returned to this town.
This town is now under my domain. But in order to maintain the blessing, I will need cooperation from the people.
Indeed, there are all kinds of methods besides prayer that one can use to uphold the blessing.
Like?
For example,
I see. I'll be sure to give it a try.
This sure sounds like a pain to me.
I will do what little I can.
What's wrong?
I can still feel a powerful malevolence. And it's not far off. It's somewhere in town.
That's the royal palace.
So this is a conversation with the Seraphim? A bunch of lunatics talking to themselves out loud?
You are?
I am a messenger from Chancellor Bartlow of the Highland government. I have come to invite Suray to a private dinner conference in light of his great suffering for the sake of Lady Lake.
Have you been watching over Suray?
Not at all. In fact, I was quite surprised. That the Princess of Highland, as distant as her claim to the throne may be, would have relations with the shepherd that are so intimate. I'm sure this news will please your beloved subjects to no end, Your Highness.
If you are insinuating that...
Alicia. Where to?
Roundtable Palace.
Very well. Tell Bartlow I accept his proposal.
Please, you mustn't get involved with the Chancellors. I can feel it from them.
The malevolence does seem to be coming from them.
I apologize for being so weak.
Don't worry, it's true. We really do want to see what's going on at the palace.
It'll be our first time. You'll have to be our guide.
Just as you have been to me.
Alright. It is now possible to access the Lord of the Land menu from save points in areas where the Lord of the Land has been allowed. Fighting battles in those areas will raise the blessing level dependent on the grade you receive. Grade will automatically count toward the blessing level when you touch a save point. As the blessing level goes up, you will gain access to boons with various effects. So, Lord of the Land. Here, we can save point travel. So, we can spend gold to travel between various save points that we have already visited. Like I said before, I don't know if this means you have to use the save point, like actually save your game and use it in order to fast travel. I haven't tested it. Maybe I should. I don't know. I just save every chance I get. Set boons. Boons have various effects, and they will be available on your blessing level. Basically, when you're in this area, you'll get certain benefits, I guess is what they are, that are helpful, usually. Item offerings. I offer items for grade. You can turn in food, equipment, plants, whatever to increase the blessing level and try to get more boons. So, if we go to set boons, yes, I already said what boons are. It looks like we have 2 available. Traveler's Repose. In an area where this boon has been activated, you can spend gold to move between save points. So activating this one lets us travel between save points. As you can see with the little 0 next to it, that means it costs none of the boon points in order to use. Treasure Restoration. Leave treasure chests for some time after claiming the treasure inside, and they will automatically refill with new items. So, for the cost of 1 boon point, we can activate that, and we still have 1 left, but as you can see, we don't have any, we can't use these yet because we're not high enough blessing level, which is 2 right now, as you can see underneath Yuno's name. So, offering items. Each item itself has a certain amount of grade it will give, so you can do that if you want. That's usually the best way to, in order to, what am I trying to say? Increase grade level. Offering items is the best way, but it can become very costly and it requires a lot of money farming. But right now, let's watch this skit.
Well, time to get working on these offerings.
You're really getting into it.
I ought to be. The blessing has returned to Lady Lake. But now the problem lies in maintaining it. We will need to do all we can.
That's very true. The blessing is preserved only through daily attention.
Okay, we'll make sure we don't neglect our offerings either.
Right. Reinforcing the blessing will probably make it easier for us in the long run.
I wonder if he would enjoy rice balls, like in that book.
Your offering is rice balls?
I don't recall that being part of the Celestial Record.
Oh, no, it was from a picture book. A little girl chased after her rolling rice ball and wound up meeting a seraph. That was one of my favorite stories growing up, and I just thought...
I should have known. Sounds like your kind of book.
I have no doubt he will appreciate it. It's not often you get a rice ball packed with authentic emotion.
I hope so.
Cute, Alicia. Especially with their little devil wings there. But I think that's going to end it off for this episode. We fought what I think is the first boss of this game, but before that we actually got a new armatization in Mikleo and he joined our party, so now we have a full party of 4. Next time on Tales of Zesteria, we're going to be heading to the Roundabout Palace to meet with the guys who are basically the source of the malevolence in this town, and the ones who control Alicia as well. We'll see how that all fares out. Alright guys, see you later.